me and Mase ended up, being friends. We was on the outs for like 15,
man,
16, 17 years.
You guys kind of reconciled a few years ago, right?
Not even a few years ago.
Not really?
Like, honestly, like August. Maybe.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, like maybe
Was it because of
July?
this? Like, or once you got good, it was like,
No,
let's do
what
the
happened
show.
was he did another podcast, $1 Million Worth of Game.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gilly Wallow. Basically, he got on there and he was, because we've been a little feuding, but we never seen each other, little songs here and there. It never wasn't no physical shit. So he was like, one person I miss is Cam, and if I, he did a diss record. He did a diss record towards me. He's like, I didn't want to do that, but I had to do it to him.
Yeah.
So
I saw that he explained himself well though. It's like,
it was
that
genuine.
Is that how you saw it? Because Mase went on $1 Million Worth of Game and said when he got money, he felt like that's when it all fell apart. And his side of the story was like, I might have been, flashy, but I really didn't make all that money yet. And a lot of people thought that I did and that I wasn't being generous. Yada. Is that how you saw it?
Yeah, I thought he was real genuine. So we had a mutual friend. Shout out to Sham God. Sham, that's how he's from my neighborhood. So I called Sham. I was like, tell me someone to speak to him. I love the nigga. So we spoke, and then we supposed to do a tour, then work out. And we just stayed in contact. And then I know he knows sports. He's always calling me about sports. And I was like, yo, you want to co-host this shit and see how it works out? And that's
running it down on these niggas. Sex, drugs, money, and murder, my nigga. You know how we did it, my nigga. Still be painting them bitches, my nigga. Ripping that roll, fucking your bitches. Sex, drugs, money, and murder. 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 Niggas, they never gon' hurt you. Niggas, they never will hurt you. Sex, drugs, money, and murder. Sex, drugs, money, and murder.
Got the trap spot, understand how to get that. Ran down on them niggas with a flip back. Knew I never seen none of nigga live like that. I was still getting stacks back. Had to fuck around getting them packs back. Niggas.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Bulletz Gotti. Before we start this video, I want y'all to do is smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and smash the like button. It's your boy Bulletz Gotti. It's the Bulletz Gotti Show. Salute.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Bulletz Gotti. This video right here is to discuss the hatred of Jim Jones, the player hater. He's a player hater, I'm not gonna lie. I just watched the video, his interview on Breakfast Club, and the bitterness out this man when it comes to Mase, and the thing I don't understand is, Mase taught Jones how to rap. Okay? Mase taught Jones how to rap. Okay, he was the one that he actually wrote his verse on the Mama and Jimmy record on Horse and Carriages. Right? He taught a boy how to rap. Now, Mase and Cam got a real friendship, brotherhood. They was real brothers. Real homies. You know what I'm saying? Mase and him grew up together and all that. Played in Martin Luther King together, and all that. Played ball. And to see them reunite and do the podcast together, which is dope. I'm happy for them. I'm happy. I didn't think I would have been allowed to. I didn't think I would ever witness Mase and Cam doing a podcast together and doing music again together. That's beautiful. It's beautiful culture because these are dudes that grew up together. These are dudes that were in the same rap group together, Children of the Corn. They started out Children of the Corn. Before the whole Diplomat things, Cam was originally a part of Harlem World. It was going to be Cam, Cardin, Loon, McGruff, and I think Nino was all going to be a part of Harlem World, right? And Huddy 6. So that Harlem World movement was all of them in that whole movement, right? And they all grew up together. Now Jones, like I said, Jones came later in the fold. You gotta remember, Jones is from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? He's from the Bronx. He's not from Harlem like Mase and Cam is. You know what I'm saying? Just like how Cam and Max, you see how he be hating on Max. Max B, I always say this, right? When you look at Harlem, I always say, if you ever had a Mount Rushmore in Harlem, right? And 4 rappers that influenced just the tone, set the tone in Harlem. Big L, Cam, Mase, Max B. And Jones envied that because Max being a street dude, Charlie Rambo, coming home from jail and having the biggest buzz in the rap game. He outshined Jones. He wrote Ballin', all of those big records on Harlem Diary and Hustlers POME. He wrote all those hooks with Stack Bundles. So him outshining Jones make him have so much hatred. This is why you got dudes, trying to slander Max reputation, calling Max all type of disparaging names, when Max is a real one, stand up dude. You know what I'm saying? The bitterness that Jones had for Max, the bitterness he has for Mase is because Mase and Max are respected. Even Cam, they respected in Harlem. Harlem loved them. They Harlem Nights. Max have the love from Harlem. Jones is a nobody. Niggas in Harlem don't respect Jones like that. It's the truth. And he wanted that Harlem love, but he just never got it. You can't shit on Dame. Dame get love in Harlem. You shitted on Dame when Dame get love in Harlem. Cam is loved in Harlem. Cam and him would never be cool again because of what he did jumping on stage with 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did that. It's like kicking his back in. He kicked Cam back in. Mase and Cam had a minor issue with each other over some bread, really. It really wasn't that serious. And to see Cam and Mase get back together is beautiful. That's beautiful for the culture. I don't care what nobody's saying. So with Jones getting on there saying, yo, I don't fuck with Mase and all that hate. Nigga, you took a picture with Mase, when you was beefing with Cam at the time, but now you see Cam and Mase together, you hating on Mase. You know what I'm saying? All that dissing Mase on the radio got him feeling stupid because eventually Cam and Mase was going to link back up. Eventually. Because they like this. They're brothers. Mase always say, like, he shouted Cam out of his book. His relationship with Cam and Bloodshed and L and them and all being in that Children of the Corn movement and growing up together, like they brothers. They brothers. So you can't think that dudes that are brothers, even though they might go through what they go through, you think they're not gonna reconnect and get back together? That's what it's better to mind your business when brothers are squabbling, because once brothers get back together, you gonna be on the outside looking in, and you gonna be tight. You gonna be like, damn, I should have stayed out of that. Cause brothers gonna squabble, brothers is gonna argue. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So the hate that Jones got is that he's not legendary like Mase is. He hate on Max because Max is still, even though Max is locked up, his name is still synonymous. Everybody shouting him out. Everybody from Drake to Kanye, everybody. Jones hating on Pusha T, and it's cool. He want to get down. He want to be cool. He want a Drake feature. I get it. He want a Drake feature, which that's never going to happen, but he really wants a Drake feature. He really wants a Drake feature. I could see Cam doing a record with Drake before I see Jones, because, like, let's keep it real. Jones ain't legendary. You know what I'm saying? Jones was a glorified hype man, and he was Cam hype man for so many years. And he never reached to that level. He got around Max. Max and Stack's Bundles wrote him the best music of his life, and it made him, get some noise. But Jones' first album was trash. His second album was great. His third album was great. But his first album was trash. Oh, man. When you really look at it, when he did the Bird Gang shit, people was loving Stack Bundles and Max, you know, and Mase, and like I said, Mase is and Cam, and I think what he really is mad about that it wasn't Cam and Jones doing a podcast together, and that relationship would never happen. He said on his record it's high and by, so if it's high and by, then you know that it's never gonna happen. Jones is just being a certified hater. You know what I'm saying? That even this Mase, you hating on Mase, just like you hate on Max. When you hate on dudes that basically, you know, is real ones, and you hating on them because your name don't stand the test of times like that. Like Max ain't even drop a album. This dude was hot on the streets as a mixtape artist. And he has more fans and more love and respect than Jim Jones will ever have as an artist. Just what it is. And Max ain't been on the street since 2009, and he gets wild love, wild respect. So, this is why I say, like, you know, in this world, man, you gotta always pay homage, man, and salute those, man. You know, all the hating that Jones do to Max B and Mase, it's not dimming their light. It's dimming his light because you hating on them because you like, damn, these niggas get more love than I do. And the reason why they get more love than you is because they stand up dudes. They were with their people. You don't get that love because look how you do your people. Let's keep it real. It's a lot of hate and a lot of jealousy, and all because he want to get right back Cam. But it's over. Cam don't rock with him. Cam will do business and do performances, you know, money, because Cam is a businessman. But to say that Cam rock with him like he used to, no, it never was like that. You know, I always looked at like Cam was like, he was basically filling the void that because him and Mase broke up, he was filling the void with him and Mase. If you watch Rap City, right, in 97 with Big Legs and Cam and Mase, right, you see Cam, Mase with Big Legs, and you see Jones in the back. That tells you right there that, nigga, it was always Cam and Mase. It was never Jones and Cam. It was always Cam and Mase. It been Cam and Mase since the 90s. You know, everybody wanted the Cam and Mase to squash. So now that they squash, you just in the background. It just is what it is. You know, and that's what it is. You know, and just like with the whole him hating on Max. You know, when he had a conversation about Max, he always want to say something because it makes him so mad that because when Max was home, Max took all his shine. Max took all his shine and showed the world that he's a star and Jones is not. You know, he's a glorified hype man. He just got himself in positions. That was it. But say that he was that nigga, he never was. Kind of like Mano. You know, these dudes, they just got unlucky positions. You know, but they never was them niggas. You know, so that's why Lobby Boys ain't here. The Mase and Cam drop an album, Cam and Mase. Like how they drop Lobby Boys. I bet you it'll get the best great reviews, and it won't go wood. You know, it won't go wood. You know, because people love Mase, people love Cam, and people love them as a duo. From their Children of Corn days to Horse and Carriages. You saw them at the Apollo. Come on. That show you right there. Like, and Cam ain't even bring Dipset out, so that show you right there he ain't fucking with niggas. So, it is what it is, man. Salute, it's your boy Bulletz Gotti.
This video, please make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Make sure we get into the algorithm. Like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and hit the notification bell. It's your boy Bulletz Gotti. Bulletz Gotti Show. Too clean.